Magamo, magakwarugawo, magamo, magameungawo, marowe wo isankane, magakwarugawo, pasara kara ya osuwa wanseni, meudora magamo, magakwarugawo, wasude magamo, wasude magamo, yasude magamo.
Oh, yeah.
Magakwarugawo, manabunu wore, soya wasyo. Magakwarugawo, iye tola kae nala zwabo, itakala kae nala zwabo. Osoye puko osuwa pie yao. Yawewe magakwarugawo, Boda magakwarugawo, Nyanyo wetla magakwarugawo deme. Magamerigawo, Amele magakwarugawo, Dankaluru magaye, Alu apaye me. Oh, dankaluru magaye me. Osoye puko osuwa pie yao me. Soyado, kwaruba. Soyado, kwaruba. Soyado, Mary Bade. Soyado, Mary Bao. Soyado, oh magakwarugawo, magakwarugawo. Iye tola kae na swabo, itakala kae na swabo. Magakwarugawo de, magakwarugawo. Iwawala kae na swabo, iwawala kae na swabo. Magakwarugawo de, kwako kwa nima setoi Moklu yaso kwa wasu yaso ne kwano kwako kwa nima setoi Kwanu kwako kwa nima setoi Hey kanune Nima meno kabwe Nima meno kabwe Fayombo Nima meno kabwe Nima meno kabwe Fayombo
Okay
Nima meno kabwe Nima meno kabwe Fayole Nima meno kabwe Nima meno kabwe Fayole Nima meno kabwe Nima meno kabwe Fayole Kwanu kwakwa Nima meno Kwanu kwakwa Kwanu kwakwa Kwanu kwakwa kwa senendoena Nima sayem Sebo sambo Kwanu kwakwa kwa senendo Moklu yaso Dina dosu yasore Kwambo su yaso Mea ye yakasi yasore Kwanu kwako Nima tuene Tonsobo Mea sonwania Wapaweto Nima menu mendo wakare Kwanu kwako Kwanu kwako Kwanu kwako Wakwasendo Nima menu kabwe Nima menu kabwe Fayombo Nima menu kabwe Nima menu kabwe Fayombo Nima menu kabwe Nima menu kabwe Fayole Nima menu kabwe Nima menu kabwe Fayole Kanima sega Kakwa kabo Mega nima senegai Sabo zanina Kwa pamu Ne kwa kumbe Nima sekankadye Nima mekankolo Nima sekankadye Nima mekankolo Nima seyenge Kwa kumbebo Kwa pamu mode Kwa nima kumbe Kwa nima sane kumbe Mea unkanu lebo Kwanu kwako Mea unsaba lebo Kwanu kwako Mea edenu Kamae Hey ton kamenu Kamae Kabekuga Kakwaga Bekudo Deipube Kwado Kwanu kwako Zinzo Kwanu kwako Zinzo Zinzo Unenu dan kamozien Era no kamwe Kaka bawisuri kakare kabiesi kaka Hamamui Kwa kankan Katane kazoe Kwado kwako Zinzo Nima menu Kwado kwako Kabeboga Kakwaga Bebodo Deipube Quadôncia Mais ça n'est qu'à danser à ding. À ne qu'à danser à ding, 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 ding. À ne qu'à danser à ding, mouille. Quoi canca. Mais ça n'est qu'à tokama. Kakwasu, 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 press. Kwasu, press. Kwasu, press. Kwasu, press. Quando quaquasu. Epomui, quando quaquegu. Epomui, quando quaco. Zinzo, zo, zinzo, zo, zinzo. Pega ele com ya boa com boa com sansa zero. Minha, anima serve nhaza dure. Me salo com anima, me boza muka. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Kwa yo mumo. Nima menu kabwe. Kwa nu kwa koui. Deguza domu kwa kamo. Kwa bode dogu. Kwa nu kwa kwae. Me a deguza do. Deguza do. Leguza domu kwa kade. Kwa nu kwa kou. Kwa kwa sene to nima menu. Nima menu we. Let's come together in unity. Let's come together in transparency. Let's come together in love. Kwa nu atoi, kwa nyoi, kwa nu ni matoi, kwa nyoi, kwa ni manyomu, beka sukade, kwa ni manyomu, grudi kasuka, kwa ni manyomu, beka sukade, ni maseye, sebo zamu, me asaro kula nima, me bo zamumbo, ento kwa koi, ento kwa koi. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabwe. Nima menu kabo. 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 Nima menu kabo.
Listen to the plight of the staffers of the Liberian Senate, like our president rightly put it. We are disenchanted, we are disappointed, and we are disillusioned. The staffers of the Liberian Senate over the years, before you became a member of the Senate, have been marginalized by our bosses. The very last time there was a salary increment here was in 2015 when former Senator Ahmad Jala was of Bapolu County was pro tem of the Liberian Senate. Since then, there has been no increment, not even a dime. But it will interest you to know that every budget year, the budget of the Liberian Senate takes an incremental step. There is no history that the budget has declined.
And so, good evening, folks. Welcome this evening to BKS TV, or welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue and our confrontation. We say words and our bullet. In tonight's edition of the show, we'll be hosting one of Nima County funniest songs and also a musician who resides in Australia. Mr. Junior Vaughn will be our guest here tonight on the show, or Minister Junior Vaughn will be our guest on the show. And we'll be discussing a couple of things. A lot of things we'll be discussing here tonight. One of the breaking news is that Minister Junior Vaughn is contemplating or anticipating of joining politics in Liberia. So when he joins us on the show, we will be asking him all of the questions as to why he wants to join politics and leave his ministerial work, leaving music and all of that. We'll be asking him all of the questions here tonight. And our CEO, after a long time of not being on the show, he's making his debut appearance here. So you guys have to be ready tonight. You can share the show with a lot of people. Invite somebody listening alongside you. You know, the Christmas is coming. They say when the Christmas will be good, you can know from the Eve. So since the CEO joining here tonight, I mean the Christmas will be really great. It will be great. So when the Christmas will be good, you will know from the Eve. But today, ArcelorMittal Liberia donated 15,000 United States dollars check to Bone County and 25,000 United States dollars check to Nima County, respectively. That's the Nima County Sports Steering Committee and the Bone County Sports Steering Committee. 15,000 United States dollars are donated to the Bone County Sports Steering Committee, and 25,000 United States dollars was donated to the Nima County Sports Steering Committee. Again, we want to say a very big thank you to the management of ArcelorMittal Liberia, even though we say Mental is not doing really great, but behind the scene, they have been doing some pretty good job for our people. Giving $25,000 to the County Sports Steering Committee. I don't know what's the intent of that. But again, that's not our discussion here tonight. Let's bring you some little updates, then we'll bring the CEO on. The government of Liberia under my leadership is not driven by the next election, but by the future of the next generation of Liberia. I urge the legislature to stand firmly with the children of Liberia and to work collectively so that the classroom becomes the foundation of equality and opportunity for tomorrow. President Joseph Joman Boyka speaking today in Monrovia at the official launch of the Excellence in Learning in Liberia EXIA project under the Ministry of Finance. And this one is the Action Aid Liberia, in collaboration with national and regional partners, will on Monday, which was today, convey the second National People Climate Justice Summit in Monrovia. They've already concluded our summit, and it went pretty well. The Minister of Finance, according to him, the government of Liberia is firmly targeting $2.5 billion for human capacity development. That's a breaking news and a huge one too for Liberians. $2.5 billion in human capacity building. Where are we getting that money from? But I trust in Minister Galfwan and his team. I know they will do extremely well there. So again, if you're joining us, we ask you to share the show with other people. Invite somebody listening alongside you. Tell us where you're watching us from this evening. We're going to recognize you too on the show. Dekana Thomas is watching us. Dekana, welcome. And Musa Tatana is also watching us. Musa Tatana Dukle is watching us. Bobson Bob Quitty Jr., the unbeatable counselor. Plenty of people not know that name. Only me know it. Few of us. The unbeatable counselor Bobson Bob Quitty Jr., welcome to the show. He's watching us from Ganta City, Nima County. Bobson, how you doing this evening? Welcome. Let me bring the CEO on. CEO, good evening. Welcome. You're muted.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief. I know it's been a long time, almost a week.
Now we're going to phone now.
Yeah, I had to take care of some family business. We had addition to our family. My wife gave birth to a beautiful, bouncing baby girl, so I had to
everybody say congratulations to the CEO in the comment section. Everybody say congratulations.
Yeah, so
that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a great thing. My wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, so I had to stay and then help the wife and take care of things. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm happy to be back. I missed the show. The men are coming on. Yeah, they met Gion. You gotta fix your camera a little dark there in Australia. But this guy is my brother, man.
No, it's not dark.
It's not dark, yeah? Yeah.
It's not dark.
Look forward to thank you. I look forward to having a really good show. I want to say thanks to all of you for holding it down, to our entire team. I know you talked about when Christmas coming, you know, people can be running away. You saw our manager today, manager Takpo. Takpo made a comment. Yeah, that was it. The reason he's not calling people, he's not answering call right now because of Christmas. So, well, thanks to all of you. Thanks to Takpo and the team. We've surpassed 10,000. We 11,000 followers now. Thanks to Genesis and you know everyone else who are out there making sacrifices to get BKS to where it is headed. I want to say thanks to all of you for the sacrifices. Thanks to all our panelists who have been holding things down. I want to say thanks to all of you, except for this short man coming on here, DK. But thanks to everybody, and I'm excited to be back. Look forward to having a good show tonight with our brother from Booyah District, who currently lives in Australia, one of our major supporters, who has, you know, the man can leave from Australia and come to Indiana here in the United States to perform for BKS.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's how much he has sacrificed for this institution. So I was happy that he consented to be on our show tonight. And I will stop here for now. But thanks to everyone. I'm back and I'm excited to be back.
Thank you so much, CEO. Welcome. And let's say welcome to Minister Junior Vaughn. Is it Vaughn or Vaughn?
Vaughn.
It's Vaughn.
Vaughn, okay. Now, which kind of name is it? Gil name? Or...
It's a Don name. You don't know Vaughn.
I put Vaughn. The way you say it is Vaughn. Yeah.
I remember the 5. I meant from Booyah.
The way you say it is Vaughn. There, you got a little.
Yeah, but Vaughn, the beautiful rat in the swamp. And more out of the rats, the beautiful rat.
That's it. The man
you see what I rat here? Thank you.
Yeah, let's once again welcome you to the show, Minister Vaughn, and big brother DK Way. DK Wunsadia Way. I don't want to give you that middle name, Wunsadia Way. Welcome to the show, DK. How you doing, Chief?
Thank you. My name is DK Way. Now Wunsadia.
So give me something. I mean, tell the ones that here from there. If you not give me something, I'll stick it on you.
I mean, John Vaughn, who sang all the music for all the politicians they are banning here.
No. Don't go there. Don't go there with me. Now, I'm a choice man when it comes to I can be converted before I do song for anybody. So anybody,
yeah, so
all of the politicians I did song for, I was converted to do it. So not everybody.
No, they come.
2005, I was called by Helen Johnson-Sirleaf to do something for Helen Johnson-Sirleaf, but I refused it. Trust me, I'm not boasting.
The show is called in Heat Hour, so
yeah, I know.
So,
but I'm not. I can be on
so how many have you done with your conviction?
I get pressure for it.
How many have you done with convictions?
2.
Can you name them?
I will name them right now. You see Darius DeLong. You see the president now, JNB. I did a song for him as well. And I did a song for Peter Weado. But Peter Weado paid me good money because I can tell them straight that your music is limited. So I don't do music for people. That's why I charge them good money. You pay me the money, I do it for you.
So the one where we had to work done by conviction.
There was a conviction too as well, but it's based on what? It's based on consensus at the end of the day.
You say he pay you money, now I was confused.
DK, we didn't get to that point yet.
So because based on the consensus, I was convicted to do it.
You get on power guessing
DK can make it.
DK, introduce yourself.
No, John is a very good friend. So when we say the Heat Hour, I know they've been following the Heat Hour. So when you come here, we have to pull your legs and get the news out of you. So every guest I appear here, we take certain quotation from you and post it on our page. So anyway we drag you here, your brother Papa Key will say you'll be how you can say you'll be on Wall Street.
What's it?
So welcome. John is from We Are Deeply right there, and I'm right from Beyond Deeply from Yao Yali. So long time friend. I think the last time I met him was that
It was
May
in, I think,
2022.
Louis. Yes,
Louisville in Kentucky.
Louisville.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the last time we met. That was May 2022. Yes, 2022.
Yeah,
No,
2022. Yeah.
2020. Yes. So that's it.
2022.
Welcome, man.
Yeah.
I guess your weather in Australia is better than ours. So
Yes, our weather now is confusing, to be honest. I think the climate change is really doing bad for us. It's really doing bad because right now our weather, we're supposed to be in our summer, but it's like we're in winter.
Mm.
Because Liberia and Australia got the same weather condition. So it's like December from October all the way to January, February, March. That's a summertime for Australia. So the winter starts from, let's say, May, June, July. Yeah. So, but right now it's very, very bad. Especially the state I'm in right now is a confusing state, especially when it comes to the weather. So you can't understand the weather condition here. So it's kind of confusing.
Junior, once again, welcome. The
Thank
way
you.
Junior will be going tonight will be a little confusing. When
Two
CEO
June.
said Junior, yeah, when CEO said Junior, I think it's me. Welcome to the show. It's
No,
glad
just
have.
call me. You can call me. You can call me Dukaka. I won't mind.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Dukaka, welcome. Welcome to
You're
the
welcome.
show. But before,
Thank
I
you.
know D already took the sweet part out of the whole thing. Before we go to you, for those of you who don't know this person, we'll come to him so he can introduce himself. But he's a very well known man out there, just in case you don't know him. Maybe you don't know him, but let's take this break, and when we come back, he will introduce himself and then we go for the conversation. This is him with this track, Nima Kwadokwako.
Kwanu kwako, kwanu kwako, kwanu kwako, kwakwani mani masetoye, makluya.
And so tonight we're going to be discussing Nima County. We're going to be discussing Liberia. We're going to be discussing Buyao District. I just wanted you to get that part. Nima, let's come together. Hatred is not good. Let's come together. We got Junior Vaughn on the show here tonight. He's our guest. He's a son of Nima County here from Electoral District 5. But let's get to him. Minister Junior, welcome to the show this evening. Let's get to know you, your name, where you hail from, a bit of your professional background before we dive into the musical thing.
By the way of introduction, my full name is Dakakel Union Vaughn. The Dakakel, I add a little bit of civilization on that name, make it a little bit civilized. But if you're pronouncing it the dialectical way, it's Dukaka. So it's Dukaka Union Vaughn. That's my full name. I'm from Weebiple, district number 5. And right now I'm residing in Australia. And I've been into the musical arena for almost 15 to 16 years. And I've done a couple of songs, and Something was the first song that made a hit. Then from there, I did a Nima song that also made a hit too as well. Then I did the song called What Have I Done to Human Being? That everything I'm doing, they are not satisfied with it. I take my money and give it to them, but still they are not still satisfied. And still, I'm still in the arena of music, but I'm trying to inspire myself, especially when it comes to politics. But I'm going towards politics little by little.
Okay, great. So I think that's the most important part of the discussion here tonight. But again, I want to say thank you for all of the great things that you keep doing for our people. and all of your great music that you keep putting out there is it really inspire me personally, and I want to say thank you for that. But let's get to know what inspired you, Junior, to get into music.
Um, I would say just the inspiration just came from God. To be honest, because what I really started with was soccer. I used to play soccer, but when the war broke out and we went to Nimba, I started seeing myself in the church. We started going for conferences, and uh, one of the person that really uh, took me into that musical arena was Joe Yene. Joe Yene and I used to travel to the Africa Coast all the time. And he used to mold me, especially musically. So and I started molding myself in that direction too as well, going for conferences, singing, all of that. And from there, then I traveled. I traveled to Monrovia after the war has already gone down a bit. I went back to my uncle, Sam Tuazama, because I'm from the Tuazama family too as well. My mother is from the Tuazama family. So I went to my uncle. I started going to school. I told myself that I had to go to school. After high school, then maybe I can come up with my new song or my first song. So I went to school and got out of high school. After getting out of high school, then I started doing the song. Sometimes I used to just play the guitars. I would go and among people, sometimes play the guitar, sing for people. People started admiring me. I said, I think I have to make the thing, they career big. So I went into the studio and did the first song. So everything was done just by the inspiration of God. Because I never saw myself doing it, but I just saw myself doing it.
So this is a really, let me say, a double interview where we talk about music, then we go to politics, and before we go to other things in Liberia. Your first song, if I'm correct, it has to do with something,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Now, what inspired you to sing that song? Something I did that guy something.
Um, I just think about the life of something, and because it's a very old song,
Mhm.
but the song has something to do with our setting now, especially when it comes to we men, especially when it comes to the women too as well, because the story there is centered around Samson and Delilah. So Samson never listened to his parents' advice. Samson parents told him that don't go to Philistine and be one of their daughters, your wife. But Samson went there. But at the end of the day, what happened to Samson? Samson here was caught. And there are a lot of people now, especially children, they don't really listen to their parents' advice. And there's a parable in the song. The Bible says that all of the animals in the bush, they have specific direction to follow, but the bamboos and the monkeys don't have specific direction to follow just from tree to tree. So I brought that into our setting and said, no, yeah, I won't mind that I broke at the end of the day. If you don't listen to your parents' advice, that's how your life will be. So I was just inspired to just put out that message to the children who are not listening to their parents' advice, for them to give that keen ears to their parents.
I know the old lady listening to you in Butu or any part of the Shrifa right now via BKS radio, or those are listening to you on Voice of Tapeta. They want to know. Somebody will be saying, no, they're not Gion talking here. The Gion that we know, they're not Gion talking. That particular music has served as an advising tool for many old folks. They use
Yep.
that music to advise their kids. Now,
Yep.
give us a little a cappella of that song so that the people will know. They say, yeah, Junior.
Before you go there, Gio guy, we'll go into that. The man got some projects that he's working on, some music that he's working on, and he will.
Absolutely. So I'm going to touch a bit of them, but I'm going to do the acapella, And because I know somebody's listening to me, but let me do it. And I've already given an interpretation of the song. So I'm about to do it in my very, very dry voice. You don't come at me, enjoy it. No, yeah, no, man, what you boy up on a name. Man, will not bubble. No, man, what a stamp, Simo, Mamudega. Ye do every man gangu something ya did guy. Man, I woman did Mamudega guy. Hey, I woman did Mamudega guy. I have a woman there.
Honestly, this is my best show so far. I must admit, this is my best show so far. You know, with the way you sing the song without any beat on it, just a cappella, and you
No,
sing it
but
like
the boss part, don't go there. Don't go there with the boss, man.
you
It's
John,
just there.
you sit in your studio.
Yes, I'm in my studio.
You see the man can do everything right from that studio down there.
Yeah.
The one all the
I'm in my
music comes
studio right now.
I will tell you what to you. I don't know why this man want to go into politics, but let me tell you what to you.
No.
Actually,
Listen, I'm telling you gradually, brother. I don't have to be static. I have to be dynamic at the end of the day. So I don't have to be static. So I'm not going into politics now, but
no,
I'm
we'll
making
come there.
myself.
I beg you, don't eat
Yeah.
a reset before you step period. We coming to you.
like you don't want
Relax
teasing
yourself.
the man. You don't want teasing the man. We're still on the musical part. Yeah, you work. You listen to the man music. You want to discourage the man. But man, Gio, don't pay attention to that man. We'll take you. But yeah, Gio, what you want to tell the man?
Yeah,
No,
I'm working
like-
on.
Mhm.
Yep. Concerning what?
No, go ahead. The music. What are you working on? The new projects and
Yeah, I'm working. I did a couple of songs a few days, but I'm going to travel to Kenya because most of my engineers. So I do the song here, sit down here and do everything because music not for one person. Music needs a lot of ears at the end of the day. So I work with engineers from Ghana. I work with engineers from Kenya too as well. So when it comes to the video production, I'm going to be traveling Kenya soon to do the video production. So these are the songs that I did with some Kenyan engineers. So the song says, "He has done it again." That's one of the songs. Then the other one is all about Nimba again. I say in the song that the spirit of Nima has grabbed me, the spirit of Nima has hold me. So if you maybe somewhere in the corner there and you hear about Nima country and you from Nima country, I just want you to start trembling because the spirit of Nimba is very strong. So that's one of the songs. So what I'm going to do, I will start with the song, just touch it a bit. He has done it again. I want to touch that one. Then from there, I'm going to end with the Nima song because the two songs are going to be doing the video production in Kenya song by the grace of God. So let me touch the ones. Yes, I am. We're gonna move it. He has done it for me. No. My Lord has done it for me. He has poured out my bread. My life was better. Today my life is better. Lord, I see what you do. He has done it again. He has done it again. It's equals glory to glory. I say on the higher mountain, the Lord has blessed my life. Singing, shining, the Lord is good. Lord, I'm grateful. Turning and run on, turning and run on, turning and run on. The table of disgrace, the table of setback, the table of disappointment, turning and run on. He has done it. My Lord has done it. He has done it. Looking at me, the awesome Father. Yakaso, me utoto yakasa. Yakaso, yakiruni rame. Okay, that's one there, one of the songs. So that's what we're doing. So for me, I want to make this show entertaining. So let's go. So this is the one that I did. The Spirit of Nima.
Now we ask you.
I'll stop it right here. So the sweetness of it, so I'll stop it right here. So that's the
You
two songs I'm working on right now. Yeah. So I'm working on these two songs right now. I'm going to be traveling to Kenya by the grace of God next year, maybe early next year, to do the video production.
See you. Let's hear you, Chief. You got any
So
question?
before the video production, you coming out with the music itself. It'll be coming out before the music.
Yes, I try to put the music on iTunes, Spotify, all of that. So right now, because I've already establishing an organization in honor of my mother, because when I travel from Liberia, I only spent 3 weeks here when my mother died. So I already put in an organization in honor of her. The name of the organization is Mother's Heart Music Hub. So we're going to be dealing with music. We're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. We have the arms of music. We have the arms of media. We also have the arms of how they call it, lending to as well. We're going to be lending. We're going to be giving loans to people as well. So we're going to have the lender section too as well. So there are a lot of sections going to be on the Mother's Heart Music Hub. So we're building ourselves in a direction.
Thank you, man. I have to say, not because I'm talking to you on here, but you and I, go way back. You are talented. You have a natural voice. You're one of the icons when it comes to music from Nima County. Also, I would say from Liberia. You put in so much work. You work so hard, and you've gotten yourself to where you are. First, God, and then second, from the hard work, and also from our inland background. For folks who don't know the man, an inland man, he came from an inland background. Even though DK doesn't like
me. Sorry, I'm not cutting you up, brother. I'm not cutting you off. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to congratulate you and appreciate you from the start of the show. So I just want to tell you thank you for being here today. And also, I just want to say congratulations for the newborn baby. Congratulations for that. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done. I know you went Liberia and with the goal of having a concert there, but tell us a little bit about your experience since you came to Australia. That was your first time going back.
It was, to be honest, I would say I would appreciate God because God wanted to show me something. Then when I come back, I can build myself in another direction, which are the direction to take. But I don't know because of the month we planned the program in. So the program was not that much successful. And there are a lot of people fighting and all of that. And especially when it comes to Nima, the Nima artists. And I wrote in a official invitation asking them to be part of the ceremony there, but the bureaucracy, all of that, let's say the politics, the propaganda, all it was all over. But what we're supposed to do, we did it. Where we're supposed to go, and people accepted us because some people were still in doubt that I'm not there. And later on, we left from some area to say, Junior Vaughn were in town, some people say, so the thing they were talking are true. So like maybe the information did not, people did not get the information properly. So we found a different direction now, but it was hard, especially when it comes to that's why I say I'm going to build myself in a way that politicians are going to look for me now. I'm not running beyond politician anymore, to be honest, because I was disappointed highly. Especially, I would say I'm one of those who supported this present government right now, especially when it comes to funding, all of that. Personally, I printed more than 100 T-shirts, all of that. But when I went back, but I never made an effort to meet the president. Only the vice president, I made an effort. I made an effort to meet. But people who are around the vice president, I said they stopped me, especially my own brother then from the United Liberia Inland Church. I'm not saying the vice president to be on my program. I'm not saying it's compulsory for the vice president to be, but make a way for me to. If I go to Jeremiah Kun, if Jeremiah Kun give me 1,000, what 1,000? Because I know you either give me 1,000 or 2,000. What we ready to do? But the only thing we just want to build that relationship with him because we're thinking about the bigger picture in the future. But those who are around him, to be honest, I was disappointed. But I'm grateful that I'm back. But I know I put in a very, very good plan together for myself and for my team as well.
Thank you.
So it was not really good. But we raised a little bit of money, and those who went with me, I certified them. That was the best thing. Nothing happened to anybody. We went all over in Nimba. Other people accepted us. We went to Bam. Bam people did well. We went to Campley. Campley people did well. I just want to appreciate them so much. But Ganta, to be honest, I went to the United Liberia Inland Church. I talked about the program. If there was anything there that you have told me, oh, SYZ is here. I don't think this program, but I talked to my people, told them about the program, but nobody. Then the worst thing, my own United Liberian Inland Church in Monrovia disappointed me too as well. And this is a church that I always, since I've been in the country, I've been sending my contribution to that church. So I never forget about the church, and it's still my church. So I'm from the inland background. It's still my church. So we still want to go there. We still want to do what we're supposed to do, but I was highly disappointed. Let me say here tonight, I was highly disappointed in them, to be honest.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll talk that one in the when we hit our inland, when we hit the inland church. But as you know, we were part of.
That's
what I'm saying. That's why you see the open rebuke is very good. Let's tell the people, our people, the truth, because at the end of the day, you need to be supportive. You have potential people in the church that at the end of the day, you need to support them. If you support me today and you come, whatsoever money, because my plan was whatsoever money I'm going to raise from over there, I'm going to go back to the church and that was my plan, and get half of it to the church. That was my plan. My plane ticket alone to leave from here, Australia is very far from Africa. Oh, yeah. It's about 3,000 plus to 4,000. So for one, I took it to be so the direction I'm taking now. I'm building human capacity right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm sponsoring some people. I'm doing something secretly. So at the end of the day, for now, 1 year from now, I will have a very good team and a family.
Thank you. Do you know that man? DK are not inland man, so we're talking about inland things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're not going to be talking to it. But yeah, as you know, we were with you, my manager.
Absolutely. Yes.
He followed you all the way, and I
was the first person said to get on the show here. The first person.
Yeah, very yeah. So those things come. We all learn from those. We learn from our.
Absolutely.
When you sit here and you just talk on the phone, you do the Facebook assessment, it's completely different than you going on ground.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now that you've seen it, I know you will re-strategize and you will put things together. The next time is not going to be that. But when you are an international artist, you are proud of Nima, proud of Inline. We remain proud of you. So that was just a fluke. I think it's just something that just happened. You will learn from it and go
Yeah.
forward.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you talk about politicians. You know, you were one of those. I think DK even brought that up when you talk about Darius Dillon. Right.
Yeah.
During Darius Dillon campaign, you made this music for this guy. He didn't do nothing for you. Just out of conviction, you made music for him. You went like, bro, correct me if I'm wrong here. He never met you or you guys. He did not show any.
Oh no. Darius Dillon is the man after my heart, to be honest. He was the only politician that gave me that pathway, to be honest. You know, if I take a phone right now, I text Darius Dillon, he will respond to me right away. That's how you reciprocate somebody good, to be honest.
So it was only our Nima people that let you.
Only Nima people let me down. Wow. Nima politician. Only Nima politician let me down. But Darius Dillon gave the exact appointment Darius Dillon gave to me. It was the exact time. He sat with me, and I will say openly here, Darius Dillon gave me a check. And I will not call the total here because
you have a bum guy.
Darius gave me a check, and he also gave me a gas slip.
That's nice.
So the time was therefore going around. Darius didn't give me gas slip. He gave me. He did not come a program, but he ushered me into his house. He said, "Vaughn, come to my house." I went to the gate, no security. He said, "Hey, y'all let that man in." I went in, we sat down. So he was the only politician. But my own people, I try. I'm being honest. I try. I put myself in that area that I wanted to follow all of their protocols. Because where I'm from is an area of protocols at the end of the day. Right. If you go to the bank, whether you're prime minister, you whosoever, you're going to stay in the line at the end of the day. So protocols, I believe in protocols. I wrote these people 4 months before my program. I wrote them, sent them formal communication, talked to the office chief of staff. I think our own brother from the United Liberia Inland Church, Prince Bill, I will not be afraid to call his name here, Prince Bill. I wrote him personally. When I got into Moravia Street, I called him. He said, "Hey, Vaughn, hey, come over, let's meet." Oh, I'm at the office. I went to the office. You know how many hours I spent sitting down to the office? More than 2 hours. I was not able to see Prince Bill. I left from there. I made an effort again. I went to the house. Prince Bill said, "Come to my house." I saw him at the United Liberian Church. I said, "Brother, how you doing to me?" He said, "Oh, brother, we'll make a way. That was all. But I don't have problem. The time is coming that people going to need us. Right now, some of us, our sweat was in the thing at the end of the day. Some people don't want to see your animal. When we go to that doorstep now, they'll say, "Hey, that man is not welcome here." But the time is coming that we all going to be welcome. And they're going to be coming to us now. For me, that's how I'm building myself now at the end of the day. I'm not running behind a politician anymore, but I will build association with them. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, thank you. Before I go to DK, before you come in, you talk about the Oman's organization that you founded in her name. Are you going to base that in Nimba, Booyah, or you going nationwide?
Nationwide. To be honest, because nationwide. So but Nimba is also the #1 priority.
Okay, thank you. I will stop there for the music for now, and then after the other people ask them, we'll get into the political questions. I think
DK, let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you, Junior. When we say Junior, we're talking about the senior Junior, now your older Junior. And then I will mention about Junior. Just know that the senior Junior we're talking to. So yes, okay, senior Junior and musical Junior. So I understand your frustration when you were explaining, Junior. I sympathize with you because I know I follow you a lot and everything you are doing, Labua. the disappointment, particularly in our leaders. And so one of the things I have done for myself, even when I was staying in Liberia, is it's true to tell people things in their face. John, there's a parable that my grandfather used to say and say, "Me consomme diebe, wa me pe me kwe de poyake." So there are people that we have made a lot of sacrifice for, including our politicians, particularly from Nima. The Lord is a pastor man, and you just praise the Lord here. You are from Nima with all the record, your contribution, whether your contribution to to music generally in Nima. But you know why? You know why you will be disappointed? Is people who tell those guys and things in their face, they will hate you, the ground
Yes.
you walk on, including
Absolutely.
the inland church. All of our boy inland church. John, when you get issue with inland church, say, hey, nobody there. They don't call. They're in their faces.
So you are inlander?
Yeah, I'm an inlander.
Okay.
I'm an inlander. What you talking about? They tell you they get the people that get blood there. You know how many renegade in the inland church? You want me to call their name?
Go ahead, T.
Yeah, you know how many renegade in the inland church? So my thing to you is I have questions. I want you name and shame them. Your name and shame them continuously.
Absolutely.
They might change. They might change. Those that don't want to change at their business. They don't want to change at their business. Nobody here saying anybody more here. So they continue to do that. The one with praise, I know sometimes they are overwhelmed with other schedule. But when you are over, stop promising. They can lie to people. They can lie that they get control over J. Kun. So when in that time to fruition, now they all of them, they are here low B. So that continue to name and shame there. And lastly, let me drag you some more. What do you say about the people that say Nima unity, Nima solidarity movement, that support one candidate where you're experiencing Nima? What do you say to them?
And I politics party, huh? Dig I politics there.
Yeah,
For me,
I will drag them.
for me,
Look,
for
we
me,
still musical.
I for one, Nimba is one. If we can support one person to be a president. For me, I'm deeply in that direction, to be honest. I'm deeply in that direction because we wanted to make our president before, Justin Hebdo, but it didn't work. So if we can rally around one person and say, let's carry the person to be the president. Look, I'm not lying to you. Jeremiah Kun is not a bad person, to be honest. Jeremiah Kun and I met the first time I went to America. Jeremiah Kun and I met. We talked very, very well. I told him at that time you're about to go now into the senatorial position. And I told him fully that I want to support him at the end of the day. So he's a very good gentleman. But those who are around him now, especially our own brothers, they are not trying to decentralize the man. You see, that's why I told somebody, I say, right now, start to sell Jeremiah Kun to other areas. We know that he's the vice president. Everybody know in the Republic of Liberia. But has Jeremiah touched lives in Sano County? Has Jeremiah touched lives in Grand Gilet? Has Jeremiah touched life in Lofa? So we will not be looking at because the president is from Lofa. But decentralize this man. For me, that's why I was telling some people. So you have to sell this man nationally. We know nationally he's the second man in command, but try to do the Jehovah stuff. Let's see people let's going towards it in that direction, especially for the future. Because only Nima Kante can make you president in Liberia. So for that, if we say we're going for one person, I for one DK, I agree. Because Nima is one. That's why you see I brought that song for Nukwako. Because as long as that's why when I brought that song, I put GB into it. Look at GB. Let's go back to our tradition. When you go in the interior down to the village, when you go swallow GB, one person can swallow GB. The father or the mother or everybody, the children, everybody sit together and swallow the GB together. Because GB is I would say, is our common denominator. It brings us together, and that's our traditional food. So if we look at that GB, the way GB looking like a football brings people together at the end of the day. If we look at that and say, let's go beyond this person, brother, I'm into it.
DJ, you can
Now, again, thank you, Joe. Again, the idea, none of us here, and for me in particular, I'm a member of the Unity Party. I'm a member of the Unity Party. I've been supporting Labua. So whatever our party do, I will support. Particularly the argument like somebody should come from number. Jekun at number 2 is a very good guy and he's very close. Whatever will happen around him, we all start, sometimes people will say, oh, you start doing this, you start doing it. Everything around them will go to he Jekun. So whether Pringle or appointed Pringle or not appointed, whoever in the office that is preventing people coming from closer to Jekun, the ball will start and end with Jekun. So he needs to open up. He needs to open up. One of my things personally with Jekun is either operating with FOJ, which was local. That stuff was for representative seat. Now, Jekun, you became senator of the country, you became vice president. And everything around you about FOJ, people who are part of Peter Wiato, they're not there, people who are part of Fangado, people who are part of Nokido. So you are the national leaders for us. Forget about the Jekun, forget about the mushroom organization. My last thing is they are not there utilizing the Unity Party in the country. There are a whole lot of auxiliary group that Jekun is dealing with. And so as a member of the Unity Party, I will criticize that. It made them better than hit the one here. I love him, he got nothing against me. Yeah, that people when you call, even when you basically you say, my man, can I call you back? But we need to say those things to them in public so that they will know that I'm not right. There's no Unity Party person in the party that they think are saying they're not aware of. They're dealing with either that other good thing that form, they call solidarity movement, they're dealing with the other group, how they call it, the FOJ, and they have some other group of the NDR. Now, he part of Unity Party. Now, they need to utilize the Unity Party structure and the leadership of the country, which I think is dormant. They are not being utilizing them very well. Now, the only call I have for him by supporting, I love him as big brother. He's a very good guy. He has impacted a lot of young people around him, which is good. But you even do that. Jesus Christ who came here and was healing the sick and everybody, people criticize him. So people will say, oh, you're criticizing Kun. You want to get that. Like we don't want to pay Kun. Kun not promising again when people thought they made them fast. So that's the only thing I would say. We can work with him. We need to do that, but you need to open up. When the circle is too small, the only people that get narrow, something can go there. Everybody, the other guests we hired the last time, the other brother. He came here, he said he joined Unity Party. But he preaching Kun and the Unity Party. That's my issue with Jekun and everybody around him. The man is the vice president of our country. He representing the Unity Party. Then preach Unity Party, then auxiliary group. The hard job we had there failed. Because they were operating with we are share, they all share, and left the party, the nucleus of the party that making. So if they are not careful, that will be their problem. That's my only concern with them. Other than that, they are doing very well. I don't have no issue with it. It's a very good people. Use the party structure. You don't use the party structure, I will tell you all the time. Thank you, Jim. Before I get to Jim, I forget about you, the guest.
I told you Jekun the VP stuff now. Yeah, you need to thing. Y'all fit that one among yourself in there.
Exactly. Me, I'm just affiliating with them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because of GMB.
Yeah, thank you. And like I said, we do have a lot of questions we'll ask you politically and stuff like that. But before we go there, I want to add, in leadership and every talent that God gives us, He gives it to us so we can be able to prepare future generation. Again, you're a talented person. Music, music is your passion, something that you're really good at. What are you doing, to be remembered as a musician? If it happens in the future, you decide to go politics wise or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Are you building the
Yes.
next
That's
generation?
a very fun question. Yeah. I'm building myself now to be not only myself, again, I'm building people. I'm imparting people, especially when it comes to education, but we are doing it yet on a cover. So that's what I want. I'm forming this organization. I told myself, I say I have to start.
Mhm.
I have to start making people.
Yeah.
So right now, and also I'm thinking about building a music theater in Ganta. That's what I'm thinking about, music theater. So by next year, I'm going down next year. We're going to be having a groundbreaking ceremony of the area. So we're going to take our own time. That's the first announcement there. But we're doing a lot of stuff on the ground. For now to next year, they're launching everything. People are going to see our work and people are going to come with their testimony. People who have been imparting with something, and they're going to come with a testimony because we want to leave. Right now, I want to leave a legacy down at the end of the day if I'm gone. So I'm building myself in that direction right now, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. The host, Junior, you got questions? Because let's try to.
I have a lot of questions to ask.
Oh my
And
goodness. Oh my goodness. Junior, I beg you,
yeah,
man. Yeah, listen. Don't do that to
I,
me.
I have a lot of questions to ask. Let me start with this one, Junior. You're my namesake, so I will not ask you a difficult question. At what point in time did you realize that music alone cannot help you bring the change that you want, and you want to
No,
switch to
music alone
politics?
can help me. Music alone can help
So
me.
why do
I'm
you
not
want
saying
to
this.
switch to politics?
Okay. You see, the problem here for me, our politicians are very, very dishonest to our people, to be honest. Let me tell you. You see the men are sitting. For me, if this guy, my friend, Seka, go into that, you're going to do, because you see, in Liberia, when it comes to the politicians, they really, really, to be honest, they are not honest to our people. You see, the country we are in here, the politicians are very honest. When you say politics, politics is for the people. Politics is humanity, to be honest. That's why you see the country we are in here, they have certain area they call center link. When you are not working, and it's very easy for you to go there and register as though you are not working to get money from the government coming to you. Music alone can make me but I want to go to the extra mile. I always told people that music and politics, they are intertwined, they are workable. You see the two words, politician, then you see the words politician, you see the word musician, the two words ends the same way, CRAN.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to music is also for the people. When it comes to politics is also for the people. So by me going into politics, it does not erase my musical appetite, to be honest. So I can still be a politician. Let's look at the musician from Uganda, Bobby Brown, Bobby Wine.
Bobby Wine, yeah.
Bobby Wine is making a very great impact in Uganda. He gave all of the politicians help, and he's doing well. His ideology is getting close to the people. So what we need to do, I for one, I haven't gotten into politics yet. I'm going into it gradually, but music can still give me what it's supposed to give me, and politics can also give me what it's supposed to give me, as long everything is working for the people.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
politics, music, everything is all about the people.
Got you. Yeah, our host having some technical issues here. But when you say politics, you haven't gotten into it yet. You're leaning towards it. Are you talking booyah politics? Are you talking Nimba County senatorial politics? Are you talking national politics? Where are you looking at? What's your
I'm
plan?
going to start. I'm going to start locally first. If I want to start,
Uh-huh.
that's why I trying to build myself in the district. I'm trying to know the demarcation of the district. I'm trying to put a team together that will do an assessment.
Mm-hmm.
First, I have to know the district. Then from there, I can start from wheresoever I
Wait,
want to start.
you're from District 5. You're from District 5.
Yeah, from
Booyah.
District 5. So I'm building myself right now in District 5. That's why I'm doing some things in District 5. And everything's going to be completed by the grace of God next year. Because I want for somebody to say, oh, this guy's in running about what have he done? So I'm building myself in that direction. Because I want when politicians ask me tomorrow and say, what have you done in the district? I'm going to say, I've impacted this person, I've impacted this person, I've done this, I've done X, Y, Z. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going towards that gradually. But I'm still affiliated with politicians. I'm still helping politicians to get to where they're supposed to get to.
Okay. In politics, you got DK, you still here, right? You driving?
Yes, I'm here. I put a light on police all over here, so I see if I'm here.
No problem. I read. I'll get to you. So
Okay.
you're affiliating with politicians and other people. Give us a brief assessment of our district. Since we're starting locally, Booyah District 5. Maybe you can go far back at the time when our current senator was then representative, and now to our new representative. What's your assessment? What's your take on it? You went to the district. You see our place there. The developmental.
No, I did not, because I only went to my home just for a few hours, and I was back. Yeah, so that's why I've told you that I'm doing my assessment, because I have to know much about the district. But the district is, especially when it comes to high school, to some area, there's no high school. Like Weeby place is like the center point for the whole village, the Wee area. So I don't think we have high school over there.
We got
so that's why I'm not sure. That's what I'm telling you. So I'm doing an assessment. I try to put a team together to do an assessment for me to know the problem in the district. But I learned that high school people, one of us there said there was no high school. I think we'll only stop to 9th grade. So when you're in 9th grade, sometimes 6th grade, that you travel to Bam. Yeah. To go to either to 10, maybe 9th grade and 10th grade, all of that high school at the end of the day. So right now, and still, when it comes to the educational system over there, to be honest, it's down. And you are doing extremely well over there. Yeah. So I want to appreciate you so much for that. I don't know your school have reached high school level.
No, my school, it will be, it's not in Booyah. Let me be honest with that. It's not in Booyah. It's in Bam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it will be technical college, just like BWI.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So we have to be looking in that direction, especially when it comes to a very good high school. Everybody's supposed to be looking in that direction, especially our politicians. You have to advocate for your district, especially when it comes to this stuff, especially high school. A very good high school in our whole district, whether that's 1 or 2, we need a very good high school in our district, to be honest. It's not there.
Okay. Yeah, before we go to DK, my last question. Are you looking at 2029 or long term? What's your timeline on?
No, sir. I'm looking at either 2036, something like that, 2037. I'm not looking at 2029 right now. I might maybe test the water in 2029.
You might test the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know our current lawmaker, the new one, Honorable Koto Kwaglu? If so, what's your
Koto Kwaglu is one of my little brothers is deeply connected to him. His name is Abraham Vaughn. So they were the ones supporting him. So yeah. So I I don't really know him personally, to be honest. And I just want to wish him well. But right now, I'm not fighting any politician right now. If you're doing well in the district, at the end of the day, we all will appreciate you at the end of the day. So right now, I'm only building myself up. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you. If you were to test the water temperature, now your picking will join you. But DK,
Joe, let me just give you a heads up. As you prepare yourself, know that Avi is your competitor.
Oh my God! No way! No way! No way!
Don't pay attention to that, man.
No way! So, you see?
So please do not get all your strategy to
something. I'm so happy. I've been telling this guy. I said, bro, you are doing something great in our district. Work for it.
Gian, let me hold you there. Yeah. Don't pay attention to that man. I mean, you're joking. He just messing with you.
No, Joe, talk to people. Don't give all your strategy to Avi. Other than that, you will hit the wall. Don't give all your strategy to the man. There are some things you need to hold in your chest. No matter what politician you do.
Ask your question.
Yeah, so don't give all your strategy to the man. Beyond that, I know you are from Wiele, and we is one of the children. In Buyao have 3 children, but we is one of them. I think there was a deal to make we a children on her own to move from honor Yao. So, how well are you connected within a Yao? Because politics, nobody should lie to you.
To be honest,
you must have an entry point.
Yes.
You must have an entry point. So, do you have any entry strategy that you are established within a Yao region that will make it, because your name had to be there. The people, your name is recognized, but what else are you doing so that the people will know that yes, our son is trying to do this, whether it's 20 years from now and 25 years from now?
Yes. That's why I told you that I'm working in that direction. When I went there, briefly, I told my people, I just earmarked them. I told them that we have been doing a lot for politicians from people, so we have to create ourselves too as well. But I'm building myself. That's why I told you guys that I'm putting a team together that will do the first assessment. Then we can start the initiative, to be honest. But when I went to people, because what I really wanted to do, because the opening of my house there, I went for next year, I'm going to be opening my house. So I'm going to be calling people from everywhere to come for the opening ceremony. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there as well. So from there, maybe we're going to also announce ourselves. And we already know the problem.
But John, can I ask you this? You don't think, because the people around the vice president know that you have the ambition, because of that they close the door on you? Because
no,
our current representative is a son to the vice president.
But I'm not fighting him right now.
Everybody around the vice president are supporting 100%. So you don't think that why they close the door on you?
But to be honest, I did not go to the vice president to give me, because if the vice president said give me 1,000, what would 1,000 do for me? If vice president give me say 2,000, because the only higher money Jeremiah going to give to me if I go to him to say pay your way, either 1,000 or 500 then, or how they call it 2,000 then. What that money will really do for me? It will not do nothing. But everything whatsoever we're building here, we're building relationship to come to one consensus at the end of the day. So politics is all about how to call it. It's all about consensus at the end of the day. We discuss issue. If all of us agree on it, as long as you know how to love it, you love it, and you're able to get me, you get me at the end of the day. So that's why you see I'm affiliating with Musa Ability right now. Not only affiliating with Musa Ability, but I've already registered. You see, tremendously, Musa Ability is doing well.
You catch up now? So you are a member of CNC.
Joe, break the news down. You say, well, what a message? I miss it.
No. Right now,
The
to be
man have
honest,
registered. He's a member of CNC.
absolutely. I won't
Oh,
lie.
wow. Oh.
I'm a member of CMC right now, to be honest. So I would say openly here for everybody to hear, I'm a member of CMC. I've been recruited by somebody who spoke to me genuinely. So at the end of the day, I'm a member of CMC, but I can still, as long as you get that good mindset for Nimba, for Liberia, I'm with you.
When you joined CMC?
Just recently.
So you're a full.
I was only affiliated with Unity Party, but I'm still with Unity Party. But right now, my real party right now is CMC.
Okay, nice. So you're a full.
So yeah, because I'm also part of the global team too as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I wanted to capture that. I want to capture that.
Yes. So right now, to be honest, the senior advisor for Musa Ability is the one who recruited me from Sanicole. He's right now living in Sanicole. He's the one, and so right now we're trying to work out, especially Australia base. We're trying to work it out. We're trying to put our team together from this end. So we are working hard. So Musa Ability is doing extremely well. Musa Ability is a very smart guy. People don't know. People say, "Oh no, man! You see the tribal politics? I can tell anybody, let's stop it. Tribal politics is not good for us. If somebody is doing well, somebody from outside is doing well in your arena, at the end of the day, embrace that person. Embrace that person. And Musa Ability is doing well, bro. To connect two roles at the end of the day. That's the legacy. People are going to remember that for whole life. That's a legacy. How do you call it? That's a legacy. Musa Ability is living on people at the end of the day. Musa Ability will go in this district and build a bridge there. That's a good work. It's because when it comes to roads connectivity in our area, is bad. So when bridges, especially bridges to connect roads, are very much essential.
So let me hold you there for a second. So you join CMC. I'm pretty sure out of conviction, because you're someone very strong. Before you do things, me knowing you will study and you make informed decision. So my question now to you is, did the way Unity Party treated you, did it have any bearings on your decision making when it came to joining?
Look, I told you, I was affiliating with Unity Party because of JNB. So because the way they treated me, no, I was very, very convicted, because I sat down and studied Musa Ability, to be honest. Musa Ability is getting close. People ask me, say, Musa Ability in a day, so like that, oh, Musa Ability will not win no seat in Nima County. But this guy went in Nima District number 7 and won the election there. So he's a very smart guy. Don't say him today starting. You see, Musa Ability Party, I would say just about 5-6 months old. But you know how many members Musa Ability have recruited? So let's calculate from now to 2029. Musa Ability, I know Musa Ability is not really planning to win 2029 election. He just wants to have a seat where he can be able to talk, where he can be able to have discussion with politicians. For me, that's how I'm thinking. I don't think Musa, but no politician will say, I'm going to a race to not win. So if we go into the race 2029, I believe that we're going to win. Yeah, because we are building that capacity. Yes.
He was on our show here. He's one of our main guests. He always appears here. He clearly stated that he's not going there to participate. He's going there to win. He believes, out of conviction, that he's going to be the next president of Liberia. Now, let me take you back to Nimba. Let me take you back to Nimba. Yep. You are a musician, but you also you are highly politically involved into things that happen around Liberia and Nimba. Since PYJ passed away, as you can see, and you've been hearing, there are noise in Nimba County. Nimba, there's disagreement. this person, senator, the VP, and all those people, they have some disenchant. What's your take on Nimba? How do you see Nimba County going forward? Do you think Nimba stands to be like a PYJ Nimba, where when PYJ says this, everybody goes, or you see a different face of Nimba?
No. But I'm not cutting off. But Nimba would not, to be honest. Look, the past election,
mm-hmm.
Do you know that I was planning? I bought the coat, everything for PYJ. Look, I sat down. The way that paper, the second round, the way that paper went, because you know the kind of work CDC did in Nimba, from village, from town to town, from village, from city to city, from town to town, from village to village. But when that paper arrived in Nimba, everything changed right away.
Yeah.
So for us to get that PYJ right now, to be honest, it would be hard. Of course, Jerry. Oh, wow. 1 minute. Can I plug my can I plug my charger quick? Just
sure,
1 minute.
Sure, take your time. Yeah, go do it. DK.
Well, the only thing I'm interested in is Joe is contesting, and he will be the candidate for CNC in District 5.
That's actually a breaking news. That's a breaking news. The major breaking news that
I see what happened there now. I have to see it. They got a man equal to win. So who again? I got a space.
No, but that was after though. He came from that after he joined CNC. So that's why I was asking if there's any bearings on.
But Joe going here win. I was supposed Joe. You been out this scared, so Joe going here win.
No problem. You win, Joe going in. I'm gonna win. You can hear like Joe.
So to be honest, for somebody to wear that garnet of PYJ, you see what's going on in Nimba right now. You see Koga taking his position. You see Senator, of course, Senator Nya, how to call himself? Nya, I don't see senator because the two of them the same. There's no law that says that somebody had to be the junior senator or senior senator whatsoever. So to be honest, nobody is taking that position of that paper. That paper, it was so great. I was saying something about I bought his coat.
Yeah.
I sat down for long. When the paper entered into Nimba, the paper changed everything around.
Mm-hmm.
I sat up for long and said, no, the paper here that man. For me, I'm in the direction of PYJ. The way I come and go like Bureau, I will buy his gift and carry. To be honest, I really wanted to be over there for his burial. But it came abruptly. There was no way for me, but for somebody to really take that position, that person have to work very, very hard. Jerry is going in that direction. But you see, Koga too taking his own position. There are other people too taking their own position too as well. The Pape too is there too. They how they call him. There are a lot of people in Nimba trying to take position in Nimba. So Nimba right now, but Nimba still going to come back together. To be honest, let me tell you, that's what we always do. We'll fight the days, but when it comes to certain stage, we can come back together. Yeah. And I know Nimba will come back together, especially when it comes to certain stage. But I want you to happen. PYJ, when the time something will happen, other people will take their position. By the end of the day, all of us can come on one table and see. We say, "Oh, let's carry the person."
Okay, and you think, based on what you know, I know CMC. I don't know how old is CMC now, but you think they have a good chance at taking over or maybe occupying, playing major role in our District 5. I know they will hold their ground District 7, but what do you think CMC role will be in District 5?
Coming down. You know my plan now? No. I'm coming down. And I will carry responsibility in that area. Trust me. I will take responsibility over there. There are a lot of breaches we got over there that are supposed to be fixed. There are a lot of things we're supposed to do in that district. For me, my plan if I carry any plan to Musa ability, will be high school, because I will talk to him that we can be able to build high school in our area. If we build a very modern high school in our area, you will win the heart of people in our district. Trust me. I want people to be honest. It's good for you to be close to our people. You see, our people, so now they can say Koga. You know how Koga politics is different. Koga politics is one-on-one connection. Koga sees you today. Do you know that Koga was deeply into my father's life before he could pass away? If Koga sees you today, he will win your heart with one-on-one. It means that he gave you a hand out. For our setting, look, one-on-one connection is very much important. One-on-one connection is very much important. So we're going to do that. I'm going to work on that when I go down, because the advisor for he said, anytime I come down, he will make sure Musa I sit down. And these are some of the plans I will put before him for district number 5.
Yeah, and then let me say this. Thanks for coming, veteran Marfasin Davis. I'm back on the show. Akeem Jr. Picking Jr. right away. When I got that meeting again, but we have the musical Jr. here today, so he's our guest today, and he has been entertaining us. We're talking everything, Marfasin and Chris. We're talking music. We're talking politics. In fact, Jr. just broke the news that he's a CMC member, and they are working with the Australia branch to put CMC together and help Honorability achieve his a goal and dream of becoming a president of Liberia. But Junior, before we go to the other folks here, I don't know how much time you have with us here. You've been here for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to work soon, but I can still be here for at least maybe 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's plenty. That's plenty of time. So here's what I'll say though. Before I get Marfasin and other guys on here, District 5 has high school. We have a high school in Butuo, and I believe we have a high school in Blue, but I stand to be corrected. We have 2 high schools there. So the structure, building. You know, I work in Buyao. I've been working there since 2015. With students across the board, everything. The structure itself, building school buildings, is not. I don't think it's all to it. In fact, I was in Butuo, my hometown. Not last year, I think last year.
But there's no high school in Willie.
In Willie, okay. So that's a good one. But I was also going to say so that one of the things that I uncovered was it would be a really good idea to buttress the effort of the current high schools we have there now in the district. Make sure we get good teachers. Make sure our high school students, the 12th graders, are meeting all the requirements they need, all the resources they need to be able to perform at high school level to get good results when it comes to WISE, the WISE exam and things like that. So it's more, the building is good, but also we could use what we have to be able to buttress the current high school that we got there, supplies, work with the teachers, get more good teachers there, and it will help. You and I, when we were there back in the days, we used to leave from Butuo to go to school in Butuo, to school, I think 9th grade school in Butuo. So that's something you might want to add to your plan when you are doing that, to working with the schools that we have now. But like you said, they don't have no high school in Wheeling. No, not Bam. We're talking Buyao. Oh, Buyao. Yeah, but I will stop here for now and ask Marfasin if you have your questions for our guests. You can ask. If you don't, you can make your statement. He said he has about 20 minutes with us.
Oh, okay. Thank you, CEO. And thank you again. I monitored the contest meeting game via BKS radio. So
let me hold you there. One second. Let me hold you there. So I forgot to talk about it. Junior and Chris and Vet Mafazin, this was our highest view that we've ever had, right? The guys back then, they are
Yes.
doing extremely well. And then, you know, this is their first time doing sport journalism. They are not sport journalists. They are just learning on the job, and you could tell how much hard they work. So we've had over 30,000 views from just the Nima game alone. So thanks to all of you for that. And you know, we have more to
I was
It was good.
excited really when I listened to the reporting. I followed the game live, and that was quite splendid. I think it's something that we give you a pat on the shoulders. I mean, the BKS is becoming a brand now that we can be proud of. JD Vaughn, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
All right. I must say, Vol of Politics, thanks for your work. I'm one of those when it comes to choice of music. I'm very biased. I've always played Nima related voices, and yours is, of course, one of those. The music Nima Kwalokwaku, I think is good effort, is signal unity and brotherhood, and that's what we look forward to. Hey, leave the door. So we hope you continue your effort and continue to make your voice louder than ever, especially putting together something that will remind us of who we are, where we come from, what tradition and values we have. Is
Yep.
good. Basically, I think that's what I want to say. You are about to go to work, and work remains our lifelines, especially those of us in the diaspora.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to hold you any further. I'm sorry for coming late. I just want to recognize your contribution to music,
Thank you so
and
much.
many of your work have been mind stimulating, and it help us to cherish our county. But you made
Absolutely.
music for Darius Dillon, The Light. I thought you were a member of the Liberty Party or the Unity
No,
Party Alliance, but I hearing
no,
you talking about CMC,
no.
which is
Darius Dillon is still a man after my heart, to be honest.
okay.
At the end of the day. But politics is dynamic, to be honest. It's not static. And all of them, I was affiliating with them. And I can still affiliate with them as long as they're doing the right thing for Liberia. We're only looking at Liberia. All of them, most of them, to be honest, a lot of them are not doing well for our country. To be honest, our people are still suffering. When it comes to the economy, it's still bad. Everything, educational system still bad. Everything. So, but if you are doing well, I for one, I'm willing to support you. So I'm not against, but me going to Musa Belete does not mean that I'm throwing Darius Dillon away, because I know that they're where you're going, but not.
Giovanni.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. Politics is dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid for your music, because as an artist, the best you want to do is to keep within your territorial confines and keep enhancing your artistic art, so that you don't just get carried away by politics and start to lose focus. That's the only concern I have. But apart from that, enjoy your music. You have
Good.
one of the you are one of those with the voice that I can play. You, Morris King, and a couple of them. In fact, when it comes to Nima music, I normally don't pick and choose. I just play.
You can play my own.
I just play anything anything that is Nima, you know. And so,
Yeah,
keep it up, brother.
yeah. Politics will not carry me away. To be honest, let's say my strength is music. That's why I can tell our politicians where your strength is where you build your legacy at the end of the day. You look at Helen Jones, she said she was an economist, but what's the legacy of the economist? She left. You see, George Weah, he said he was a soccer player. What's the legacy? Our Papa GMB is there, that the agricultural man. Is he focusing? I'm not saying he should abandon all the other areas there. That's why you got expected, but is he also focusing on agriculture to make agriculture to be his legacy because that's his strength? For me, my strength is music. So politics will not carry me away. You see, music does not create enemyship. And yes, a true or into politics here. If I do fine music, you will still listen to it. The only thing I will just do my best, let that music be fun. Whether you hate me, say, look, the country are in there. A lot of people hate me. But all when they come in for program and that, they can be sitting down the sound of what they can be forced to wake up because me want to get on that stage. Whether you hate me, say you can be forced to wake up and can't and dance. So that's the thing about music. Music has no enemy. As long as that music is beautiful, the message of that music is good. Whether true or in a scene race, but you listen to that music, if you don't want to dance, but certain part of your body want to shake.
Yeah, especially when you came to Indiana, yeah. Even when you stood there,
The white people there are ready to wake up.
Yeah, the other one was spinning. They still ask for you. When you coming next year? You coming next year? We'll have our 10th anniversary next year by the grace of God. But Chris,
okay, no problem, brother.
Chris, our guests have to go, so you have your one question you can ask. Chris, I run over. All right. Oh, you're coming back. Let me add him back on it. Man, I want to ask a question. Chris, if you have your question, you can ask. If not, you can make your statement, then we'll take a leave of our guests.
Okay, thank you, CEO. Let me say, even from my end, you know.
That the bar man coming thought that me working fresh. I mean coming there too.
Yeah.
No, but they took good care of me, man. They took good care of me when I went over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we are in Kentucky.
Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah. I Australia am.
We just fighting.
That's great. No, thank you for your music because your recent song inspires some of us who love the traditional music that will follow closer. So I say thank you for the job well done. And I just have a little concern you put for the musician. I don't know the CEO tell you or not. I just want to show a little light on there. The issue about Bucky Raw, well, your brother from Nima.
Yeah.
On the way they drag you on Facebook, on the internet, as musicians, artists. Bucky was one of our own in Liberia that have been putting Liberia on the map. So now we don't support just, of course.
Yeah.
But you think what happened today or the past few days in Liberia on the social media of Bucky from the government side? What is your take on it? How you look at it?
The LDA had to do their work. The only thing we have to be praying for, Bucky Raw should just be on the safe side. It just alleged that he was with Josh, so he had to prove himself that is not guilty of the act. For me, that's the only input I can give tonight. But whatsoever happening, the Lord just have to take its own direction. So I can really go deeply into that. I'm standing with him. I want for him to be free. I'm standing with him. I don't want for it to be like that's his doing. I want for him to be vindicated, especially when it comes to that. So I'm praying towards that. I'm praying for him because he's my brother and for Nimba. But at the end of the day, no one is above the law. So the LDA have to do their work. So I think that's the input I can give right now.
Okay. Thank you. CEO, that's off my end.
To everybody. Mommy, in Indiana, the internet giving problem?
Yeah, CEO go to very mile.
No,
Yeah.
you can hear me, right?
Baby is crying.
No.
We can hear you. The baby is crying, eh?
Wait, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we hearing you now.
We can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, man. The internet, something's not right. I don't know how John set this up, but you can see me though.
No.
I guess. Yeah, you can see me. I'm trying to get back on screen yet.
I only crazy I see him.
Isn't that crazy? See, right?
Only crazy showing. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the problem there. I don't know what happened there. Let me see if I can remove Chris.
You put Chris on the screen.
Yeah, I know where Chris go do that. So something's not right. I don't know how John set this up tonight, and I'm having.
What you need to do is.
There you go.
Okay, good.
All right. So yeah, but anyway, Jim, man, it has been great. Having you. I think what happened was our host is having problem. He set this up and he's trying to add your music in the back so I can play it towards the end. So we are running into issues there. But yeah, man, this is your place though. You've been like I said, you've been one of the main supporters of BKS Foundation. And you see how we are growing. I know that Mafosin talked about it. We are growing. Even the platform, the online platform is expanding on a daily basis. This is your home. You don't need no appointment to come here. Anytime you are available. Make sure you can come here. It's available for all of us. It's for all of us. Let's promote it. It's our own platform. Yep. We're trying to grow as fast as we can to be able to serve as this media hub for our people in Nimba and also in Liberia. But all these people you see on here, everybody sacrifice. They come on here 3 hours, 4 hours per day, sometimes. So thank you so much for taking up your time. I know it was very short notice, but you agreed to come. So we'll allow you to give us your parting statement within 2 minutes. Let us know. Talk to the people.
I want to say.
I was going to say this is relay.
Oh, in Butru.
Yeah, in Butru. Yeah. So you can
that's good.
Parting comment.
So I just want to say thank you so much for this platform. Thank you so much, and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. For me, it's all about Liberia, but it's all about Nimba. Let's always be together. That's our strength. That's our power. When we are together, we'll make the difference. If someone is doing well, and the person will carry the name of Nimba, we should rally around that person for that person to make the name. In Bibles, we just have to support one another. Because I always told people that if you don't support your own thing, you won't be proud of your own thing. The only way you can be proud of your own thing when you support your own thing. If you born a child and just put that child in the house and not send that child to school, you will not be proud of that child at the end of the day. We need to stand by one another. You see our music, share it. Watch our music on YouTube. You want to follow us on YouTube, you can follow us. I'm speaking on behalf of all of the Nimba musicians from Nimba. Follow us. Nigerians are making it because their own people following them. If I've done anything to you that did not go down well with you, forgive me. But look at Nimba. Look at Liberia. When you look at Nimba and say, if I support this individual, then Liberia is getting proud. When I support this individual, Nimba is carrying the name. Now people are out there. I've gone to Nigerian community, I've performed, I've gone into the white community, I've performed, and other people can see and say, this guy is from Nimba. Like the Nimba song I did, there was a girl from Sierra Leone. She posted the song. She said, I can't understand this song. But you know how the view of that song went on our Get page? Close to 1 million. Just somebody from Sierra Leone. If you that can understand the song, if you can support it, then how will you be proud of it? How will you knock your chest and say he's from Nimba? The only way you will knock your chest is from Nimba when you support it, when you see our work out there. Whether you don't like it, just share it. The next man you share it to, the next man will like it. So when it comes to politics, I'm building myself gradually in that direction. We're going to promote ourselves. We're going to promote. We're making people on a cover right now, but by the grace of God, next year you will see people at the end of the day, because I'm going to be going down next year again. So we're going to be launching the organization that I funded in honor of my mother, because my mother. Let me give a little bit of my story before I leave. Among all of the children, I was the only child. She said, according to her, that she really struggled behind. She tried to abort my pregnancy 5 different times, but it couldn't work. The reason being that when she was impregnated with me, she said that my father threw her out and she struggled by herself. And after she has given birth to me, that's why you see the name Dukaka is a question. It means that she was alone, only God. Because they ask you and say, Dukaka, you will say God at the end of the day. So only God was there. So I really want to build this for her as a legacy. I entered this country. I only spent 3 weeks in this country when my mother died. My mother got sick 7 a.m. and she died 7 p.m. So anytime I think about my mother, because she struggled a lot, so at the end of the day, pray towards this organization that it will be fruitful at the end of the day. So I just want to appreciate you so much. And I appreciate every one of you guys. And I just want to leave you. And those who are listening right now, thank you for listening. I'll be with you guys next year. Those that in Liberia, especially with Bipley, I will be there by the grace of God. Being with Bipley, will be having a very big festival for my mother and my father at the end of the day. And I will be opening the house I'm building there. I'll be opening the house next year by the grace of God.
Thank you. That man house not photo. The man got a very beautiful house right on the main road there. You know, when I saw that house on New Street, I said, man, in 2029, he will be contested for this to fly.
So we'll be doing a lot of stuff next year. So thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for promoting BKS.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks. So, guys, that was the voice of Junior Vaughn, the Samson man. They call him the Samson man. You know, the man is now officially a member of CMC. He's venturing into politics. According to him, he said he may test the water in 2029, but he's not sure yet. But it's something that he's going to blend with his musical career, politics and music. I think he's inspired by Bobby Wine from Uganda. So he thinks our leaders are not honest and they are not really doing things for our people. And he believes that by getting to politics, and I have to say, I follow him for a long time. He's someone who loves talking politics, writing politics. He's disappointed, according to him, with our people, the leaders, the people that he quote unquote sacrificed for, campaigned for. When he went Liberia, it was only Darius Dillon that stood his word, stood his ground, recognized him, gave him check. Even though he refused to call the amount of the check on the show. And I tried to push him. He said, no, you're not going to call it. But Darius didn't give him gas slip. Met with him. The time that he had a meeting for, it was the exact time. In fact, he called him to his house. And he was grateful to Darius for that. But at the same time, he also expressed his dissatisfaction of our people from Nimba, the leaders from Nimba. He went, he talked about our own inland brothers who were not able to help him meet the VP. According to him, he was not looking for money. His request was more of to have at least the VP be there or maybe send a representative. And he expressed his dissatisfaction. He even went after our own inland people, the inland people in Ganta, the VP role inland people. They all let him down. But yet and still, he still loved Nimba. He still believed that Nimba will come together at the end of the day. But I think the biggest thing we got from him was he's a CMC member now, a bona fide CMC member, and they're working on the Australian part. But yeah, it was a great show. Again, Vet, Chris, I missed the show. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. Interestingly, the day I came by, I did my song, Gion, Internet, decided to go. So, but as we always do, we stay back at the end of the show to give our post analysis. But before we do, let me play Gion music. This Nima Kwalo Kwako. I love it. It's a very good music. That's something that I really enjoy. But let's play that, and after that, we'll come and do our post analysis. All right, if I can get it on there. I can as I can say in America, I say the webman can say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this guy, Jim, can you add it on here for me, please? If you can hear me. Let's see. I was trying to add it on there. No, it's not. So apparently, the person who added it in the studio is the one who can add it to the stuff. It won't let me do it. Yes, so let's see. Let me see one more time. Okay, if it doesn't work, then we'll just go to our post analysis. All right, add to stage. Okay, it's not working. But anyway, we got it on our stuff. We all listened to it. It was going to be good if we could play. But my first thing, I've tried so hard to not get involved with this whole Bucky picking situation in Liberia ongoing. I think it's complicated. The law is the law. We all should follow the law. But when you start using different yardstick to punish the same crime, with different measurement, it start making people question. Again, I'm clear, full disclosure here. I'm against everything. I stand for no drugs thing. I hate the drugs thing when I see our kids, people suffering from it. Like, really, I've been one of the proponents of this whole no drug campaign. But I also believe the way in which it's being done with the Bucky Raw case is very unique. I never knew that the LDA had a live podcast, like a live Facebook commentator that follows victim or alleged people that did the stuff and do the full commentary. Like, we're doing it one, they are here now, we're doing this is what they're doing. Bucky Raw, people say they're freeing for it, but then so I was really shocked. So what I did today was I took my time, I went to the Facebook page and scrolled down all the way back to October. And I would say very few, less than 3 live streaming they did with other people who were allegedly involved. But one for Bucky Raw was just, they have over, I think, 5 Facebook live streaming with commentary, and they have back-to-back update. I don't know if it's because he's a celebrity or that, but I thought it was just too much. And the lady who was behind the commentary sounded very, very mad, like very upset, very, not, already throwing talks and stuff. I just think it's very interesting. And I hope the law, is, they follow the law as they are doing. We should give them our support. Even the Bucky man himself, I believe he needs some type of, help. You cannot be, the face of the young people, and, you be doing that and stuff like that. But again, I'm not accusing him of anything, but I still think that it was tough the way in which they handle it. It's really hard. But what say you on that? That's just my opinion. Again, I have no really say on the way things are done there.
Well, the first thing, I have not just been following the Bucket Ross issue, but of course, it will gather the kind of attention it is gathered because Bucket is not just an ordinary person.
Yeah.
He's a star, and he's one person who, his uh, record is something that the generation of today can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a huge fan base. So two things, his kids had to be elevated,
Mm-hmm.
and they also got to be periodic briefing so as to keep the community informed,
Mm-hmm.
especially given the fragile nature of our security system. At least now is better. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this administration is attaching some seriousness to security, so they lead to uh, improving our security system. But in all sincerity, Wake, his history, deportation, and everything, one would think that he's learned his license because I monitored him. I listened to him once when he was narrating his whole ordeal with his deportation and how difficult it was to get himself, assimilated into this Liberian society because he was a child when he left Liberia. And his mother took him to the US. His mother passed, and being deported, coming to Liberia to no one. It puts him in that uh, trauma or traumatic kind of situation.
Right.
And unfortunately, I've seen how folks deported have been treated, how society mock at them, and all
Stigma.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
The stigma and what have you, and knowing Liberia, no uh, mental, uh, no mental health institution that will help to revive. So if you are traumatized, if you are stigmatized, it becomes an issue. So his whole state of mind, even though yes, he looks revived, he's been doing well with music, but given his history, the whole state of mind, and everything, whether there are possibility for him to get back into drugs if at all he was doing it before, and that's the reason for which he was deported, those possibilities could be there. And I would say I know the head of the LDA very well. We have close, friendship. We started from University of Liberia, and I believe we all graduated about the same time. And a changed path. He went to the Liberian National Police, and we took a different path. But on the overall, Fidero is a decent character. I really don't think he will want to target, Bucket Raw for the wrong reason. He's one person who loves Nima, and he's deeply rooted in Nima County. So Bucky being a Nima person and being loved by the county, no matter the nature of messages that his music portrays at times, I don't think Biago will see any reason going after Bucky Raw for just the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So I would want to give uh, the DA the chance, and because in most instances they operate based on intel. somebody might have kept track of him and reported, and they have had their own measure of monitoring him to make sure that he's part of such behavior before they can go after him. So when it comes to tracking uh, drugged people, it's a long haul. They don't just move in hurriedly to make an arrest. They have to follow trends. They have to follow conversation. They have to follow movement. They have to follow activities and dealings and everything, so that they can be able to move in swiftly to have the mission executed. So Biago is not just somebody who is a today's person when it comes to security. He's been in the Liberian National Police, went to the rank of superintendent, became a training commandant. In fact, one of the training camp of the Liberian National Police is named after him, Camp Biago. So that's the level he's gone into the police security sector of our country. And I would think that on a neutral note, he would consider Bucky Raw his brother. On a neutral note. But when crime is involved, there's nothing called brotherhood, especially as someone who is, charged with the responsibility of fighting crimes, no matter who you are. Even it would be Marvin David, whom he might have had relationship with based on friendship from school days, I believe we'll go all out and make sure that the right thing is done. So those of us who love Bucky Raw, those of us who have him at heart, who have some form of attachment, who loves his music, who make up his fan base, I would think that we should give the sister his chance to prove his involvement, to prove whatever allegation that led to his arrest. Even though people talk about the timing was wrong, he was about to, launch his music. He's a celebrity. I don't see any timing when you commit crime, even at your mother's burial or at your mother's wedding, they will still pick you up and have you go through the justice system. So there's nothing, any person, especially Biago that I know, there's nothing personal you will have with somebody like Bucky Raw. I
Thank
think
you.
he's doing his job, and he's doing it based on I would say intel,
Yeah.
because that's how the security works. Somebody might have given them the intel, and they might have kept close, close monitoring at Bucky Raw, and it was convincing that they should move in and have him apprehended as they did.
Mm.
So, if Bucky is guilty, I would say I think they have to look at his history and try to revive him thoroughly, because he still suffers trauma. I listened to him when he was speaking of his deportation ordeal. So uh, we got to look at
Several.
security issues on all sides. We got to be very pragmatic with it,
Mm.
taking into consideration the state of mind and what might have prompted him to do that if he did it. And I would say, given his past, he's still not in his normal self. He still needs some, medical intervention to have him fully revived and fully recovered before he can be.
Thank you.
Despite his involvement, his act, his music,
Mm.
he still hasn't recovered yet. That's what I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and then just for clarity there, so his deportation wasn't drug based. It was based on something different. It was not based on the drug thing, and I agree with you. For the most part, everything you say, I agree with most of it, almost everything. But I also think that the force, that they have exerted on this kid for this thing is massive. It's huge. Maybe again they know more than we do. Um, 31 grand of weed, as the called grass. That's something that two
Oh,
people
is
can.
it? It said cannabis, 31
Yeah,
gram of cannabis.
yeah, brother. That's it. That's what. It's nothing more than that. The picture they
Oh,
took.
I thought it was heroin or some of
No,
the.
no, no. Marijuana, brother. Marijuana, 31 grand. That two people can sit and just whip.
About one, and he had no second smoking.
And yeah, so he said he use it for recreational purposes, but that's
Yeah,
what they're dragging that man for. Again, no excuses. We're not making excuses for him or anything, but that's what they are dragging him for. Now they
yeah,
have
but I
to,
thought that our legal system has not qualified it legally as it is here in America.
Mhm.
It's still a crime.
Yeah, and
The Bible,
I'm also reading the crime bill, the drug out of 2023.
I was coming there. I
The
was
drug
coming
out
there.
of 2023 with what he had, that quantity he had, being his first offense, now habitual drug dealer, that is a billable event, crime. He should have been bailed out and not been taken to South Beach.
but they didn't refuse him bill because
Yeah.
the bill process. Uh, it's a process. All right, so uh, it's not just an event,
Mhm.
and you know if his legal team have followed through all the procedure because drugs, especially that one, I don't know whether it's non-billable, but it should be billable
It
offense.
is, but
So,
I read it, the art.
so if it is billable offense, then he should be billed. But whether his legal team has, put forth a bill, and they think about building process too, it left with the will and the description of the judge.
But what happened
So,
today?
so
That's
the
what happened.
judge can deny you bail because the judge wants to set up a deterrent so that, because when you are at certain level in society, your profile becomes very influencing to the whole lot of people who believe in you, people who follows you. There are people who can just die for people that Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, their business. That's why they believe in. So he's reached that level. His influence on society has become massive. And so, plenty things involved. Even if the judge study your own security, incarceration could be another form of providing you security so that somebody cannot harm you. Apparently, yes, you could build and get outside, and somebody think that okay, because you are of this type.
I'll defer you on that though. When it comes to play, if there's a criminal act involved, where this guy is, he had a gun, shooting people, he can kill. We're talking about weed, bro. 31 grand. So
No, but we say in this country is nothing. It's legal. People smoking, it's legal.
Yeah, but
It's,
I read the art act today carefully, and you rightly said, my brother, that is left with the discretion of the judge. The judge now said today, based on whatever the prosecutor charged them with, he found it necessary to have them sent to the central prison. So, but Chris, let's go to you. What's your take on that?
Thank you. Let me say thank you and good evening to all our viewers and followers, both on social media and through the radio. The issue when the veteran were talking, I was trying to do a little research on my phone faster. And I think the issue of bucket was highly political motivated. This is what I would say. What happened to the judge that arrested on the fleeing in Liberia a year ago? Were it broadcasted like the way that you bucket wrong? Were it on media? Where that case is today? What became that case? Because this is a law that I said, whenever we arrest just on a plea, that plea should be seized, and the opponent will go to investigate when guilty, you set that plea. What happened to the IRA? Is it happening there? Where's that individual? That messaging that? There's a bad precedent that's going on in our country. And I see things that will be dangerous to the generation in the future. Today is bucket roll. Most of the support of the government, 95% will say the law should take a course. Yes, we all want the law to take a course. But what happened to that people did it yesterday? Have a lot of equals on it? When that guy was arrested to the airport there, where tell the father the way they forget about issue, I think it's wrong. It's wrong. The main privacy. And that means that you are being alleged or arrested or something, you will all be on the social media by the DA. That voted the main right. The main you have right, have been violated. But how many people will say it today? Not just that. Today people know the law. I will just get a little bit to the rape issue in Liberia. How many of them that talk about it? If only few that wasn't talking about the show, it could damn other few people. But how many government officials in Liberia that stood their ground for that guy who raped to be in jail because not bearable, to be the person of the police in the first didn't go on. They never did it. Today is fucking wrong. They say the law should take course, yes. But how many people have the way they put in bucket right on the internet, on their page? Immigration DA page. They did to that guy they arrested to the airport with the job at the plane, the police to the airport there. What become the plane? What become individual? Whatever is our international artist we have in our country. We don't support him the job issue. But there's an issue that says the quality we have. What bucket will have that they can be above 300 US? What the rest of him? It can be about 200 US. So who is the job dealer? Because bucket will be maybe the person who taking the job to do so. What because the job dealer? So the judge dealer now and the finisher now or the user now the same offense. Are they telling us that?
Chris, our show just got in there, just got interrupted. My man Jim.
Yeah.
What happened? Your show in there?
I know.
Yeah. They said we're having each trouble streaming to Facebook. So just disconnected. Chris.
I think that Jim Music.
That Jim Music made a muted?
I think that Jim Music, maybe he got copyright.
But the man saw on the show. I don't. Yeah, but it's stable.
Yeah, I think that Jim Music.
Chris, I think we'll bring it tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe,
one thing that's on now, Chris.
Yeah.
One thing you will see
is it
when, when they want to set a deterrent, why is true law is ethical, is principled, it also rooted in tradition and all of that. So deterrent, they want to set a deterrent. They will not set a deterrent with anyone who is just not known. Now, any musician, any fan base who want to do something with things and say, what they can treat style and bucket roll. So that in itself is kind of discourage the society. I'm not saying it's right, but again, the LDAA is a legal entity. It can be sued, and it can sue.
And then I agree with you, Mama. So what they could be doing is sending message out there to other people, because even if they're not doing it intentionally, they have put themselves in a very tough spot. If someone else comes up tomorrow, be it the VP, the president's son, or any other athlete, someone that is closer to the government or the region, and if they don't treat it that way, there will be a huge public outcry. So
you saw how they did Musa Benete's song?
The
that was between Carol Bennett. They created that unnecessary publicity. Now, what it does is that you will sit and think, if somebody like Musa Benete's song, or if somebody like Bucky Raw, so then it frightened you, the ordinary user. So that's what they're doing. I'm just thinking the wisdom of it.
I agree. I thought about it that way too.
Yeah. Now again, it will be an error on their part if Bucket should win, but Bucket will not win because he's using it for recreational purpose. So the law says you should not use it; it's illegal. So it almost like an admission of guilt. Now, so what it's doing now is deterring. But if Bucket was to prove innocent in the court of law, now you could sue for character liability and damages. But when
we're waiting legally, so we're going to law school now. We're going to put our evidence together.
Yeah, so you can sue DA. When they ban your character for the wrong reason, you can sue and make millions.
Oh,
But
I don't know about you getting million now, but you just
you know how much was it Simeon Freeman sue somebody for character liability because they lie on a knee and he sued for $12 million?
Hey, you got it?
No, they beg. They beg. You don't play with people's character.
No, it's a big deal here.
Okay, if you're in this country, that person will pay with everything. But you know, because they're Liberia and they don't have that kind of money, they have to put down every ego to go to his feet and beg, so they can earn it, and that's how they earn it out. But if you are persistent, the person will be in jail.
Yeah, so it's tough. I feel bad for him.
But then the thing there, right? Some who trying to be the legal area, we all look at precedent cases, right? What happened to the person that was arrested on a plea in Liberia? Because we try to do this, we want to set deterrent, we want to set example. Why the Christian example yesterday when they arrested that guy with the joint plea in Liberia?
Why are you going far with playing now? Forget about that plane. The other lady they call the quitter. That lady. Then how about
cases one? Yeah.
The other guy who arrested for, I think it was 200,000 worth of drugs, who is a good friend of the president's son, also a supporter of Barca. He disappeared. You never saw any media spectacle around him like that. He's gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to talk. The reason
no, but one thing you should know too, that Biago just took over.
Yeah,
and he's not enjoying full appointment. He just officer in charge.
Yeah,
he's a caretaker.
Anything to say, he will do it.
So he will want to do everything to prove himself that I'm competent, I can fight drugs, so he can be, given the mantle of authority as the DA head proper. Right now, there are a lot of people still calling for A.B. Nkrumah to come back. They're talking to the president on it. So Biago will want to prove himself so that if he can come back, he will remain in charge. So anywhere you put little smoke there, he will go after you. And he will go after you big. So, but I thought the drugs they're talking about with Bucket Road are something different, but I just small Carol.
That's what cookie or that's small cookie. Some marijuana. Some it will be around maybe one thing. It can be more than I said.
Is it like
yeah, then I find out what it called.
You know how many people smoking the thing?
Even men said it, next time I'm active, I take this to get charged to person.
You want to do that before a show. You want to do that
before a show. Yeah, you said it. So why you are disgracing men on international level? See, it's wrong.
The thing, but now, Bucket Rob talk about the music, the president's son, a musician who can blow.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah. So it's just unfortunate.
The general said that. And to be frank, Bucket is doing well.
The beginning guy is store.
Besides stores, they begin building housing unit for rent.
Yeah.
And he got minima. He got store. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
He got money.
You see that?
Yeah.
So they just malign his character. That's bad.
It's bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
That's
bad. It was seen for the DA to go to that house, enter that man's house, Even the man say when you start putting them close on camera, man, room, you close the chest or a brief. You make close. You start put on camera.
Why would you do that?
Yo, I saw that. It's an embarrassment.
kidding me?
And then now that they carry other media outlets there,
Yeah, they make close. They make close.
you're going arrest somebody for drugs.
But why arresting him? I'll do it on a close now.
They're searching your
They
house.
say especially now, so that take it on close.
No, bon got begin like man. Yeah, the bon got
You know, actually, that's simple to go to that man and do that way without camera.
It's sad. I hope he's gonna come out, but like Mafia
Come out.
said, I think they're
Yeah.
using it as a strike to deter other potential, people.
Man.
I mean, the
Amen.
morning that to DA, the paper man, Biago, you want that job to sit down there.
Yeah.
So they even see you where they see, one see, they'll come after you.
They were
Because
not.
all the drugs we're talking about in Liberia. When they say, well, I was in the Senate, in the Joint Security as the number 3 person. The last job I did before leaving Liberia. Every time they invite us to burn drugs, like only marijuana you can see. The real one you will not see it.
No.
So when you say the person they arrested to the airport, not marijuana, we're talking about serious money.
Yeah.
The one they arrested to the airport, just one bag of it are millions of dollars. You will not see it, my brother.
Mhm.
That's where those boys in the security getting rich.
Mhm.
Yeah, the messed up again. But I think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing because people that I can feed off those type of things. The man, a musician, is a popular person. It will be left for him now to frame that thing, switch it for the good. But like
Yeah.
too, they're not looking at the Western society. When they put that thing on you, when they start calling you drug dealer, this and that, you this, that, you deportee, they can start giving you hard time. Very, very hard time.
No, the man has created a fan base. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, a big
Don't
fan
play
base.
with this musician now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
This
even
musician,
a
these
lot of people.
comedians used to get George Weah crown. Like,
yeah. Yeah, they're picking out Joey, man.
Yeah.
From the news I'm hearing, when I picking on television, they said they wanted him to perform on December 6th thing.
He refused. He refused. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, they say he
Yeah.
wanted him to perform and he refused. Why is he
Refused.
more Alita calling them going after the beginning?
I see.
Yeah. The one more Alita calling them going after the beginning. Because he beginning refused.
And the thing is, what I'm talking right? You don't have to see.
Remember, you're talking about social bandits. They in Bucket Road, they will have a girlfriend. More ones just in it. Our development superintendent Mo and Women Pay visited me in San Nicolas. We had a little ceremony for them, and they were.
You can see.
Yeah, the young baby.
The princess, my people got people did it, man.
They got came with children dancing. Oh, what call me? So the whole leg get
Yeah, I him there right there.
Why you want to nigga? Go to her. Suppose look for a woman for go to the girl.
Looking at somebody, look at somebody a woman.
The only thing I can do for you, I will give you gas. I will find you a place to sleep. While you eat, I'm responsible. Not because of you, but because you travel with the chairman of our party, and I'm the authority on ground. So, but you want woman, go there. When you're in trouble with woman being in there, you can call me, I'll come for you. So that's why when the Agostina get thinking what I'm calling, I say, my man, you gotta be dating you. certain status you in, certain thing you want to do it to the responsible way.
Yeah. But I got not get there by year, nobody. Mo Ali.
Point
Yeah,
here.
gentlemen, I got baby. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Go right.
I'll hit your back, Chris. I mean,
Yeah.
don't forget. You said it first. We got December.
Yeah. Let's see the weekend. I will get to your father with my father's stuff.
Today my anniversary, bro.
Oh, your wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Why you not tell us? It wasn't
Tell us
birthday.
no photo to
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 7 years now, I've never celebrated anniversary.
Wow. I've been on birthday. Yeah.
But there'll come a time I will do one big anniversary.
Yeah.
Now, so I came from where me and my children here we're doing our own anniversary. All right, Chief. I see you.
Okay, see you, man.
Thank you, Chris.